Today, we bring you a powerful message inspired by one of the greatest visionaries of our time, Steve Jobs. This is not just a story. It's a lesson about passion, loss, courage, and believing in your inner voice. So listen closely, because this message might change the way you see your life. 1. Connecting the dots. Steve Jobs once said that you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. When he was young, he dropped out of college, not because he failed, but because he didn't see purpose in continuing something that drained his parents financially and didn't align with his heart. Yet after dropping out, he stayed around and attended classes that truly interested him, like calligraphy. At that time, it seemed useless. No plans, no logic, no guarantees. But years later, that same calligraphy knowledge became the foundation of beautiful typography in the first Macintosh computer. What looked like a mistake became a miracle. The lesson? Trust your journey. Even when it doesn't make sense. Trust your heart. Trust your curiosity. Because one day, those dots will connect. 2. Love and loss. At just 30 years old, Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he co-founded. Imagine that pain. Imagine losing everything you built. But something powerful happened. He realized he still loved what he did. That love led him to create Next, and later Pixar, which produced one of the greatest animated films ever, Toy Story. Years later, Apple bought Next, and Steve Jobs returned. Stronger, wiser, and more focused. What seemed like failure was actually freedom. His message? If you haven't found what you love, keep looking. Don't settle, because when you love what you do, even failure becomes fuel. Death, life's greatest teacher. At 17, Steve Jobs read a quote that changed his life. If you live each day as if it were your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. From that day on, he asked himself every morning, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do? This mindset removed fear. It removed ego. It removed the noise of other people's opinions. Because remembering that you will die is the best way to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. Death, he said, is life's greatest invention. It clears out the old to make way for the new. So don't live someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They already know what you truly want to become. Final message: your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's dream. Take risks, trust the process, follow your passion, and remember these powerful words. I stay hungry, stay foolish, outro, Best Motivation Arc. Thank you for watching Best Motivation Arc, where minds awaken and dreams come alive. If this message inspired you, share it with someone who needs motivation today. Subscribe, stay inspired, and remember, your story is just beginning.